Hey everyone, Imran, Web Squadron. It's Friday. You know the drill. Busy morning again. Working on some stuff. And just quickly, I just recorded 2 very quick videos I wanted to get recorded out the way. Just done them right now. And obviously got to edit them and all of that. And then I was playing around or looking into bricks this morning, and I'm going to carry on doing that after the live chat and some other stuff as well, just to get myself more and more used to the whole bricks thing. I mean, I must say though, for anyone who, because a lot of people have mentioned this about bricks, by the way, Builder, I have to say that the, like the class names and all of that, it does feel a little bit easier in applying. And the whole classes thing, it's very similar to just, it's not too dissimilar to what I do in Elementor, I have to be honest. It's just a different way of doing it. Hey, Deepanshu. But yeah, it's, I'm just playing around with it, getting more used to it and stuff like that. I've just got to share the URL for this. Just bear with me a minute. So I've just got to share the URL onto our Publer account. How you doing though, Deepanshu? How are you doing? Have you gone and bought 1,000 Elementor Pro licenses now? I hope you have. Right, if you haven't, it's all right. It's okay. But I hope you have. Let me just add this in. But yeah, and I also just sent a proposal off to a potential client as well. Nice one. Hey, Saiji. Is it Saiji or Seiji? I think it's Sai, isn't it? Saiji. How are you doing? What's the weather like for wherever you are? The thing is, though, Deepanshu, right? The amount of stress you can save yourself, right? With getting proper Elementor Pro licenses and not relying on third parties is massive. Hey, Carapace, playing with bricks again today. Getting more used to, the classes and all of that. It's just a different way of doing it with Elementor, to be honest. But I am getting more used to it, all right? And I have decided, Carapace, that I'm going to call my next video about bricks builder Shitting Bricks. Hey, I'm shitting bricks. That's what we're going to call it. And I'm hoping very, very soon, well, not very soon, I lie. It's got to be after the 1.5 final version comes out, Carapace. I'm going to do like a full video on how to build a WooCommerce website using bricks. Let's put it through its paces. The whole, in fact, it won't just be basically building a one-page website where you'll have another page for blog, and then you also, and blog templates, and you also have a WooCommerce shop single product template as well. So yeah, did you see that, Karen? I thought of you. I think we all laughed at that one. Shitting bricks. Cool, nice. Hey Holland, how you doing? Right, so Saiji, how to optimize tags for page speed? Right, okay, how to optimize your tag? It's more than just that though. Your page speed, really, it's more than just that, in my opinion. I mean, I would say, Saiji, is that the only, when you do page speed insights, is that the only recommendation you get? Which, it's not even a recommendation. I know, but I think, Carapace, the thing is, right, I've seen other people do bricks videos, and I have found some of them, like, they're either too quick, they're either too slow, or they're very textbook. And you know how I like to do videos, yeah? And I think we could definitely do that. I think we could definitely do that. Hey, John. Right, let me just quickly put this post. Let me just quickly post something. I've just got to quickly post this. Post now. Right, okay, yeah. Hey, Pickstar. My main man, how you doing? Yeah, so playing around with bricks this morning, a bit more classes and all of that. And I'm hoping, like I just said to a few others on here, I'm going to do like... Ow, I just stabbed myself in my eye. Oh, did I just poke myself in my eye? That wasn't good, was it? Anyway, what I was saying was I'm going to do like a one-page website with a blog, separate page, and then WooCommerce products and shop as well. Right, Holland, if I want to sell websites, how does this work with WordPress? Because I still have to create it on the customer's email. Let me understand that a bit, Holland. If I want to sell websites, can you clarify a bit more? You have to create it on the customer's email. I can't do it on my own email. Oh, hold on. Do you mean like a fully... Well, to be honest, Holland, you could create additional emails, couldn't you? You could create it. So if you imagine now, Holland, right? Let's say you've got a domain which is holland.com. Let's say your domain is Holland. Hey, George. Let's say Holland, your domain is holland.com. And then you set up info@holland.com. That's you, Holland. And then you got a website that's being built for George, right? You could then set up george@holland.com. Or maybe not. No, you wouldn't want to do... I don't know. You got to think about that a bit, actually. No, yeah, they'd have that separate email. I'm getting myself mixed up here now. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Pickstart, other than when I poked myself in my eye right now. Hey, David. Yeah, that's a very good point, John. I find that I don't always like it when people go through videos really quick. I find like they're like, I find like it goes, right, now click here, now do this, now do that, go here, and I don't like that a lot, because yeah, you do end up having to rewind 15 seconds a lot, don't you? Go back 10 seconds, watch it again. Go back 10 seconds, watch it again, which is kind of good, but it's, I just don't think I'm like cut out for videos. Oh, sorry, you know what? I was thinking of GT Metrics. Sorry, that was my fault. Yeah, you're talking about... Right. I can tell you now, right? Okay, Saiji, that the worst things for your page speed score are going to be your cookie consent, number 1. Your Google Tag Manager, number 2. Your Facebook Pixel, and then your Google Analytics. Twitter, not really. To be honest, I'm not really... Twitter tracking codes are a bit shit. Who really cares about Twitter tracking codes? But those 4 there, cookie consent, Facebook Pixel, Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, they hit your score. And I have to be honest, there's not a lot you can do about it. I have looked for a solution and not really found one. A good one. And I've asked the question many times. In fact, there are some plugins that say our cookie consent thing will not affect your score. You load it, you go through the settings, you put it up, and guess what? It affects the score. So the people were lying. No, but it's... I mean, I'll ask the question here again. Has anyone found a really good solution to stop Google Tag Manager, Facebook Pixels, and all this stuff not hit your page speed insight score? But then again, let's flip the coin. Let's flip the coin. If your website is good and it works, and people come, and they convert, and they buy, and spend money, and sing, and dance, and eat, or whatever, who cares? Who cares? If your page speed score is 40% on the mobile and desktop, but you are still high on the rankings, and people are coming all the time, who cares? Look at the page speed score for Apple. Just look at it. Microsoft, even Google. Have you ever done a page speed check on Google? Just go and do it. So I would say I'd love it if you could bring it down. I'd love it, but sometimes if your website is good and it converts, you know, who gives a shit? Yeah, Pixar, that's what it is though. Yeah, defer, delay, JavaScript. In a way, that is the only way to do it. That's the only way to do it. In fact, I would say a free way to do it would be 10Web. Use the 10Web plugin, which delays, or Bricks. There you go. Carapos must be sitting there, right, going, I can't believe it. Imran said Bricks again. No, but Bricks, 10Web. Just reading the comments, sorry. Nice one, John. I look forward to that link. So you set up a quote system. I like that. Let's see it. So Holland, how do you do this when you sell a website and they have to log into website? Which email do you use? Well, their email. They will have an email. So whatever is their email, you know, maybe I'm the webmaster, so I'm the overall administrator. But you'll obviously set a website up for, not a website, you use their email, Holland. Exactly, Carapos. They have the fastest. They probably have really fast servers. Dipanshu, right? Dipanshu. GT Metrics is the easiest page speed performance checker to get a high score. I'm telling you now, even the shittest website out there. Hey, Mark Harris, the shit and Worth to Worth Nation. Didn't say hi to you. Sorry. The shittest website can get 100% on GT Metrics. It is rubbish. I'm telling you now, if anyone says to me, hey, I got a high speed score on GT Metrics, my first reaction is, and what you get on Page Speed Insights? What you get on Lightspeed? They don't want to know. And you know why? Because I bet the score ain't 100%. So I would say, Dipanshu, ditch GT Metrics and go to Page Speed Insight. Because Page Speed Insight... Oh, let me ask the question, Dipanshu. Do you check for the mobile? Because on GT Metrics, you got to upgrade to the... you got to upgrade. Because GT Metrics only gives you desktop. So do you upgrade to get the mobile? Page Speed Insight is free and you get the mobile. I hope you like, subscribe, share and follow, everyone. Okay, make sure you like the video. If you don't like, you don't win a prize, because we are going to be doing a prize for 1,000 smiles. 1,000 smiles, right? I will give you 1,000 smiles if you'd like, okay? You know, so GT Metrics is piss easy to get 100% on the desktop. Easy. I have seen the most rubbish websites ever get 99 and 100, and they're like this. They post it on the Facebook group Elementor. Hey, look, I got 100%. I got A. A. And I'm sat there going, A. You listen up, sucker. I pity the fool. You need to check your mobile score. Do you get what I mean? So I would say don't just use GT Metrics. Honestly, don't. I hope you're learning from this, Dipanshu, right? Because I have to be honest, when I first started using, assessing websites, I was going, oh yeah, GT Metrics. And then my brain, hey Jack, and then my brain, we've missed you too. And then my brain clicked into gear, hold on. GT Metrics only does the desktop. And it bases it on the server it's using. It's not even your local server. unless you upgrade. So, you know, have a think about that. Don't forget the Facebook group, everyone. By the way, Mark, what you just said is very true. So what I do is I test PageSpeed Insights, and then I open Edge, Safari, and Chrome, and I go boom. I clear my cookies, cache, and I go boom. How long did it take? Great. Then I go to my phone, clear the cookies, and I go to the site. How quick did it load? Boom. If it loads quick, if it takes 1 second, 2 seconds, I go, yeah, fine. Move on. Move on. Yeah, move on. But Dipanshu. Okay, Dipanshu. Alright, Dipanshu, are you prepared? Are you prepared to email me info@websquadron.co.uk, right? Are you prepared to email me one of your websites? I'm not here to look at the website and I'm not going to show it to anyone, but are you prepared to email me one of your websites where the score on the mobile isn't great so that we can assess it? We can assess it and give you some tips and tricks and hints. Come on, Dipanshu. What do you think? Hey, you don't get this kind of offer every day. info@websquadron.co, which is .co.uk. Right? Email me and we will look at one of your websites where the page speed score on the mobile isn't great. Let's get this insight up and let's have a look. Which hosting does he use? George has asked. I bet you're hosting, Dipanshu, right? It's like, I bet it's at the top of a rickshaw. It's at the top of a rickshaw and it goes down the road. And the faster it goes, the faster the hosting speed. So come on, go on, Dipanshu, take up the offer. Go on, do the offer. Go on, and we'll try and give you a bit of hits and tips and tricks now, or not. Nice one, Jack. And how was the holidays, by the way? How was it? No, all right. Well, okay. Look, Bluehost, yeah, is up and down. Bluehost server speed will be like this, right? Bluehost is a bit not the greatest. They're not the worst, but they're not the greatest. Big Rock. I've never heard of Big Rock. Are they based on a rock? Don't forget the Facebook group, okay? And don't forget to like, all right? Don't forget to like. And don't forget, if you want to arrange like a one-to-one consultation, or if you just want to get some hints and tricks and tips and whatever, we do have our mastery modules as well. Thank you for watching the advert. Right. Yes, go on, Dipanshu. Email quick. Back to normality, Jack. That's life, though, isn't it? You have a bit of fun. You feel relaxed. And then it all changes. Right, let me just check the email, just in case... No, it's not. No, yeah. Don't forget to email. Green Geeks. What's Green Geeks? Sorry. Oh, is that hosting? Is that hosting, David? David? Is that hosting? Let me just check the email again. No. Okay. I just have to regularly check the Facebook group because there's always someone who wants to join and I've just got to double check it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so working on bricks a bit more today, just looking into it. Sent a proposal into a sent a proposal into a potential new client. And I hope they like the proposal because I gave him a breakdown. And then after I did the proposal, I created a quick 5-minute video on what goes through my head when I create the proposal. What questions do I ask and what questions do I answer? And how do I break it down and give them options based on what they've told me? Rather than doing what a lot of people do is like, let's say someone comes to you and says, I want a website makeover. Don't just go in with, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do it. It'll take this long and cost this much. Ask them a few questions. I think the thing is, Mark, it's one of those where the more you get used to it, the more you appreciate it. However, what I want to do, Mark, is I want to do it might be a 2-hour tutorial one day, which will be a header, footer, entire website. Might be a 1-pager. And then there'll be a page for blog, and then your single post template. Then you'll have WooCommerce on there as well. And then you have the shop page, the single product template, all of that, Can I do that? Because when you're playing is one thing. But if you have a vision in your mind for how you want it to look and all of that, can I do that? Can I use the lessons and experience I have with just WordPress generally and Elementor? Because the bricks class and all of that, the way you apply that, it's not that different to Elementor. It's just different in how you do it and apply it. So it is a bit like, I'm getting more used to it. I mean, Elementor is still very, I don't have to think a lot. Seriously, Carapos. I mean, I think I've got a suspicion who you are in it. And I'm going to have to I'm going to have to say, Carapos, is that you? Hey, Chris, how are you? Glad to have you here. Hey, Ahmed, right. So, can you let me know about the booking feature in WordPress? Calendly, I think, is a pretty good one. Calendly, because it's free. Appointment hour booking is a really good one. I like that because that's free. Unless you want to have paid options, then you got to pay for it. But also, it's a lot of it depends on what do you want to get. So, are they just going to book a slot? Are they going to pay a deposit? Are they going to pay and provide you with stuff like documents? Are they going to? Is it like a bunch of 5 sessions? Is it onesie session? Appointment hour booking, the reason I like that is you can have buffer times. So if you take a half an hour appointment, it automatically adds 15 minutes before and after. So you have buffer time to prepare and get ready for the meeting. Did I do a video on it, Chris? Did I do a video on that? Appointment, the booking one. I can't remember if I did now or not. Are you talking about a booking video I did? I seriously cannot remember if I did a booking video. Let me just check. Did I do a booking video? I did a Calendly video, didn't I? I did a Calendly video. Wait, Calendly. Here you go. I did a Calendly video. Nice one, George. Excellent. Right, let me just look at this email then from Dipanshu. Right, so Dipanshu has sent through a website. I'm not going to show the website. I'm not reviewing the website. All I'm going to do, though, is go to Page Speed Insights. And let's just review. So you'll see the URL, okay? But I'm not reviewing the website. Okay, so let's just review the website. Yep, got it. I'm just putting it through Insights now. Hey, Jimmy. You all right? Hey, we got Pickstar, Jimmy, and George. We've got them all three here. Yeah, George, that would be wonderful. To be honest, though, the simplest way to look for anything is to just go to the YouTube channel and just do a search there, and then the videos will all pop up. Right, okay, so, right, Dipanshu, are you ready for us to look at your page speed insights? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm going to assume you are, so I'm going to get started. Okay? So Dipanshu tends to use GT metrics, which shouldn't do. And this is their website. Okay? Right. So the mobile score is 28%. Oh no. And the desktop is 68%. So 68 for a desktop is low, right? And for the mobile is very low. Okay, let's just get on with it. Some of this is going to be obviously impacted by your Bluehost. Okay, and I bet there'll be some days I run in, it goes up to 40%, 45, maybe 50, maybe even 60. So your server speed with Bluehost is obviously going to hit you a little bit hard. Okay. When you say you're 125%, George, does that mean you're like totally better now? And you're happy and you're all good? Right, okay, let's just go down. Right, look what we have here. Right, look at this. Can you see the images here? Let me just move myself a bit. Right. Look what we've got going on here. In fact, I'm going to take your URL, right? I'm going to put it through something else as well. So, page, web page test. I'm going to go to web page test. I'm going to put it through something else as well. So just bear with me in a moment. Let's just go here. Let's just test there. Start the test there. Right. So let's just look at what we've got going on here, right? Just look at that. You got your logo, right? And then it shrinks up and goes there. Well, that's what it looks like. And then you got everything else loading through. Okay, right. Let me just quickly answer these questions before we move on to Dipanshu's website. Ahmed, one more question. I want 10 section music to start with. No, Ahmed, I'm not going to advise you on how to do that. I'm going to say Google that, and I'll tell you why. There's nothing worse than music starting automatically. That is something that people were doing 20 years ago that no one likes now. I can tell you now. Who wants that? You or your client? Music starting, no. What you do is you have it there, but it's for me to click the player and make it play. Don't do that. Just don't do that, right? Right, let's get back to this website. Okay, right. So I just want to now... yeah, okay. Right, look. It's pretty clear what's going on here, okay? I bet none of your sections... you need to hide your overflow, number one. You've probably got animations going on, so think about them. Your images aren't in Webp, right? So look, all of your images are PNG. I mean, look, these are, I can tell you now that you can get these images down to 10% of what you've got here. Easy. That's your server speed with Bluehost. Not a lot you can do about that. Your images, you're probably not resizing them for the mobile. You're loading them in, but you're not resizing them, okay? You're not resizing them. What plugins are you using for optimization? WP Rocket or Toptimize? I'm going to guess you're using a cracked plugin here. But what optimization are you using? Again, Toptimize would sort a lot of this out. Sometimes these ones are difficult to sort out. I think your preloading fonts, I think, seems to be okay. But what you really need to do is sort out your images, size your images. You need to think about your... sorry, just checking the comments here. Yeah, Webp. Think about your lazy load. I mean, right now here, you've got, it looks to be, you don't want to lazy load your first 2 images or first 3. Don't lazy load your first 3, because by lazy loading your first 3, that's why you're getting this delay here. So if we just go over here, right, to this other website here, let's just go to watch the video. So let's watch this video. Everyone, shut the hell up and watch the video, okay? Watch the video. So let's just play this video. Right, watch the video. Look at that, it's loading. There we go, look. So that loads. Wow, this is slow as shit. Okay, this is really bad. And then, right, okay, I now understand. So what you had here was a preloader. I mean, this serves no purpose. I really don't think this serves any purpose, right? So if I play it back, look, you've got this load up for ages. Then you've got this happening with a transition. And look, you got this transition happening, and you know, I really think you should need to ditch that. Ditch the preload, and then check your score. And then Webp your images. Right? Webp your images, okay? In fact, you know what? I think it's only fair that we do kind of jump into the website. I think we got to, right? So, you know, look, let's do that again. That preload has no... It doesn't really serve anything. Look, because I can see your logo there. It really serves no purpose. Watch your images. Make sure your sections, the overflow is hidden. I'm not sure why you've got this here, because you got it there and then you got it here. I'm not into presentation. Yeah, these companies trust us, do they? Who are they? Are these people that have worked with you? I mean, I'm not going to go into your entire website. Hey, Soren, I'm not going to break down spacing and all of that. I think you need to think about your paddings and spacing. This is very cramped. It's too close to here. You shouldn't see this. On your hero banner, I shouldn't see that. And then I got to scroll to see it. Like, look, these companies trust us. And I got to scroll. Move that down. Down, right? Move it down. Lots of animation. The oranges here don't match. The oranges don't match from there and that image. This is good. This is a nice little feature. I'm guessing you're using one of the Elementor templates, right? Are you using an Elementor template? I'm pretty sure you are. And then you've put in a video here. I mean, that does look nice. I won't lie there. I'm not sure about this effect, really. I don't think that's needed. But just sort your images out. Webp. You know, like this sort of stuff. On the mobile, are you resizing it? Right. That is all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spend too long on that. Well, there you go, Deepanshu. So if you've got Lotties that are that big, that's going to pull you down a bit. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, just reviewing Deepanshu. WP Bakery? What blasphemous language is this on my YouTube? So just go through what we've said. Because I have to be honest. What we've suggested you do should be what you do from the get-go with any websites. Some of those key mistakes people make. Just because you got WP Rocket, have you actually gone through your settings and made sure that's okay? Have you Webp'd your images? Have you ensured lazy load does not occur on your first 3 images? Have you made sure your sections, the overflow is hidden, especially when you got animations and stuff? Or moving text. Have you resized your images for the mobile? Because that is something, I have to be honest, a lot of people, in fact, I'll get you a video. I'll get you a video that I really think you should watch. You need to responsive images. Right, so you need to watch this, Dipanshu, all right? Go and watch that. Well, Dipanshu, you need to use Autoptimize. Autoptimize is the one you want to use. Right? Or watch this video. Watch this video here. Let me give it to you. Page speed 2022. Watch that video, right? Okay. Because in Autoptimize, I can literally say, do not lazy load the first 3 or 4 images. So they're loaded like super quick. Right, let me just look at the comments coming in. Sorry, hey, take care, Mark. Sorry, you've probably already gone. Eddie, yep, I've spent them. In fact, I spent last night with bricks, this morning as well, and I'm going to do a bit more later. Just getting more and more used to it. Any thoughts on the best way for a client to send me large video files? Well, Eddie's kind of mentioned it. WeTransfer. We always ask WeTransfer.com. I do not like receiving content on Google Drive or Drophost or Dropbox or whatever. I don't want it on that. I don't want large images sent to me via email, WhatsApp, Messenger. I don't want it. What I want is WeTransfer.com. I want WeTransfer.com. And it's free. For 2 gigabytes at any one time. Flipping heck, mate. That's huge. Huge. 2 gigabytes at any time. Huge. What was the outcome, Eddie? I'm still got more to do, Eddie. What I'm going to do, Eddie, is a 2-hour video, probably, like a 1-page website with a blog, with WooCommerce, shop, all of that. Can I do it with bricks? And can I do it easily? And can I explain it easily? In my way. Hey, MD Nuruddin. I mean, you say elemental motion effect. What would you want to see covered? Because it's actually quite, I don't want to say easy, but you got sticky top, sticky bottom, right? You got motion effects, so fade in, fade out, all of that stuff, blah, 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 blah. I've got a video coming out, I think, on Monday on that, or Tuesday. You've got your scrolling effects, so as you scroll, yeah, you know, like entrance animations and all of that. You got your scrolling effects, fade in, rotate, horizontal, vertical. You got your mouse effects, so what would you like to see? Yeah, Peter, I think it'll be good, and I'll tell you why. I've seen some bricks videos. There's one guy, he's got glasses. I can't remember his name. He's really good on he explains it, but he's very quick. Hey, you click here, you do that, you do this, you do that, and then you go here, then you go there. And then you go like this, and you spin around, and you go, yep. You do all that. It's too quick. You know? I'll do it in my way as well. Very good point, Carapace. Lazy load. Stop lazy loading some images. You can do it WP Rocket too. In fact, he said he had WP Rocket, Dipanshu. Exactly, George. That's the trouble with Bluehost. I remember working on someone's website, and I literally got their mobile up to 98. And for the whole day, it was always 95, 98. The next day, it was 65. And they were like, ugh. I said, listen, it's your Blue friggin' host server. You know, I can't control the server. But they didn't want to listen. No, not Ferdy, Peter, not Ferdy. No, not him. I can't remember the name of the guy. Grant Ambrose, that's it. He is a bit quick. He is good, but he is a bit quick. So I think I'll do it like my way. And I'll probably explain a bit more about what I'm doing as well. That's the one though, George. Yeah, Grant Ambrose. Nice one, Dipanshu. I look forward to seeing your outcomes from that. Okay. Why won't you watch it, Eddie? Why won't you watch it? Why won't you watch it, Eddie? Yeah, but okay, right. Can I tell you all something about Webp? You do know, did you know this? Or did you not know this? You know when WordPress moves to version 6.1? Version 6.1. In October, when you add in a JPEG, it will automatically. Oh right, I got what you mean, Eddie. Yeah, sorry, I understand that. When you add a JPEG to WordPress, it will automatically convert to WebP. I don't know what they're doing about PNG though. It seems odd that you'd only do that to JPEG. But did you know in October this year, when WordPress 6.1 comes out, JPEGs will automatically be converted to Webp. Webp. It will be converted. So, yes, George. I got a video coming out about that, I think on Monday. I've got a video. Yep, 6.1, George. But for some bizarre reason, they've only said JPEG and there's no opt-in or opt-out. There's no button to say, don't do it. Leave it as JPEG. I don't know why you would. Leave it. Because did you know that if this is a PNG, right, a JPEG will be like that, 50%, 40%. A WebP will be like that, 10% of the PNG. But sometimes JPEGs, when you convert it to a WebP, did you know the WebP can be bigger than the JPEG? Did you know that? Did you know that? Which is why I hate it when people send me JPEGs. Sometimes your JPEG, when you convert it, is bigger as a WebP. I don't know. I don't understand why. It just does it. Sometimes. But PNG to WebP is always smaller. Like that, right? So 6.1... I don't know, Carapace. I don't know. I don't know. I hope so. Well, a lot of people have kicked off about it, David and everyone else. A lot of people have kicked off about it. Hey, Stacey. A lot of people have kicked... Yes, George, it's the detail, but I don't fully get it. So people have kicked off saying you got to have an opt-in, opt-out. But the question I've actually raised is, what about PNG? Because surely if you're going to do it, you would do PNG, wouldn't you? That would save us potentially... Well, I don't use plugins anyway, right? But it would save you using a plugin, number one. Number two, it might even save you using bulkresizePhotos.com. Holy crap. Number three, you know, if you got a directory website or a multi-vendor website where you have clients or customers that can add images or upload stuff as well, like a blog with loads of authors, or a directory where they add in their gallery. Can you now imagine when they add their shit, everything converts and compresses to WebP? Game changer. It is a game changer. Because I know loads of people, directory websites, people are loading up all kinds of shit. The images are huge. And even if you've got a plugin on there like Imagify or Smush or whatever you use, Short Pixel, whatever you use, they're never brilliant. They don't always compress properly. They don't. The sizes are still big. And you still have on the system like copies and stuff. It's still... But if it now does it on the fly... Wiki wah wah. But what about PNG? Why are they touching JPEG and not PNG? Unless I've read it wrong. I checked. Nowhere was PNG all mentioned. Right, let me just check the comments coming in. Hey, Sayed, Hosting. I don't use Hostinger. I don't use that. I prefer SiteGround. Well, Stacey, your question, right? How big is the file after you've done what you've said you've done? What is the pixel size and how big is the file size? Pixel size, file size. Tell me that. Pixel size, file size. Give me that. And tell me if it's in PNG or JPEG. Oh, Chris, go and do a search. Go do a search. WordPress 6.1. WordPress 6.1 Webp. Go do a search. I don't use the latest version of WordPress. I wait 2 weeks before I update. Aha, well there you go, Eddie. You know what I mean? I do think that anything that happens automatically would be great. You see, look, George gets it. I just read what you wrote, what you said there, George. Nice one, image processing. Yeah, that's the thing, George. Inodes. Let's not talk about inodes, right? Flipping inodes. The trouble is, though, when you have a directory and they've got like one of them, personal trainer, loads of personal trainers uploading images, even though they've made clear on the form, you must use bulkresizePhotos.com. You must convert to a WebP. Nearly none of them do that. Some of them have uploaded 20 megabyte images. 20 megabyte for one image. Like, flipping heck. And the pixel size is something like, oh God, it was ridiculous. It was like 10,000 pixels by 8,000. And you think, what? Okay, Stacey. Right, Stacey, I can tell you now, Stacey. I'm telling you now. Your PNG that is 221, can you please, right now, Stacey, while we're live, can you please go to bulkresizePhotos.com? Please, right? Use Edge, bulkresizePhotos.com. Set the size to 100%. Set the quality to 80%. And make sure it's WebP and convert. And I bet that will come down to 20 kilobytes. I guarantee you that's 20 kilobytes. It's going to go from 221 to 20. Go on, do it, Stacey. Here's the challenge of the day, everyone. bulkresizePhotos.com. Go on, Stacey. Please, you got to do it. Come on. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. Like and subscribe, everyone, if you haven't already. Don't forget, we do have like a Facebook group, to continue conversations and lots of other stuff. And, of course, don't forget that we do have our mastery modules and merchandise. If you need to get yourself a hoodie that you want to use as a towel, right? It's all available for you, okay? So don't forget all of that. Chris, there's loads of articles. There's an official document somewhere. I haven't got the link though. But yeah, if you keep Google searching, you'll see loads of stuff about it. I think there's stuff about it on Reddit as well and GitHub. Come on, Stacey, we're waiting. Who here? In fact, Stacey, why don't you email me the image? I'll do it live. I'll do it. Stacey, if you're okay with it, can you email me the image? info@websquadron.co.uk, which is .co.uk. info@websquadron.co.uk, which is .co.uk. If you're okay with it, email me the image and we'll do it live. 25 kilobytes! And the quality of the image? The quality of it, hey Steve. Yeah, Steve, I would. The thing is, though, Steve, right, is... so this is Steve who's got a buggy shop in America, Missouri. The thing is, Steve, yeah, is that you know your homepage and all of that, they are all WebP images. So you're okay, right? Any images I've added or that you gave me and I added, they're all WebP. You're sorted. Your shop, in a way, you can get away with it on a shop. You can get away with it. So don't overly stress yourself out, Steve. Going forwards, though, it's not a bad idea to get into a mindset of doing WebP conversion with BultResizePhotos.com. Right? But any you got now, leave it as it is, Steve, all right? Don't get your, don't get stressed about it. Stacey, don't worry. But look, can we just take a moment here? Stacey has done stuff in Photoshop or wherever, got the size down to 221 kilobyte. You then put it through BultResizePhotos.com and you convert into a WebP. And the size, I was saying 20. Okay, I wasn't spot on, but it was 25. Now, Stacey, how do you feel? And let's just put this in. Let's just put this now. Just think about this. If you've got 10 images that are exactly the same size, that's 2.2 megabytes. 10 images on your page, that's 2.2 megabytes. You bulk resize photo them and WebP them. Those 10 images are now, what is it? 250 kilobytes. You just got to get your head around it. You just got to sit there and go, shit, this is good. This is good. Ah, okay, David. I just saw what you said there. That is interesting. I did not know that. I'm still intrigued, though, why they've only stated JPEG and not PNG. I'm still intrigued by that. I still feel a bit like, why are they not touching PNG for the conversion? Because surely that's what you want to do. Eddie, I've tested loads. Eddie, I tested the Tiny PNG. The Tiny PNG plugin, Short Pixel, Smush, Imaginify. I've tested EWW Optimizer. There was another WebP converter. I've tested loads. I'm telling you now, when you add, say, 20 images, it takes time for them to process. Tiny PNG as well is only limited to 20 images at any one time. BulkResizePhotos.com, the website, is so fast. I dumped in 96 images in one go. It took just over 20 seconds. Just over 20 seconds to go convert. It was ridiculous. And the sizes actually came out at about 7-8% of what they were originally. It was better than 10%, roughly 7-8%. I can't remember what the sizes were, but if you're thinking of if you imagine 40 megabytes worth of images, and then when you get the output, it's 3.5. It's still 3.5 megabytes, but it was 96 images. Doesn't that blow your mind? When you think about that, But yeah, Stacey, I hope you feel good doing that. I hope you feel really good doing that. But yeah, by the way, I've tested so much stuff. Tested so much stuff. The BultResizePhotos.com keeps winning. I mean, I have to be honest. The Built Resize, I have found the quality. There is a little hit on the quality. but it is so minor. You've really got to find it, like with a magnifying glass, but it's minor. But overall, the image looks absolutely fine on the mobile and desktop. Dipanshu, is there any option available to resize Lottie image filters as well? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I know Lottie's. Don't you get the option for the sizes though? Where did you get the Lottie from, Dipanshu? Here's a question. Where did you get the Lottie from? Where did you get that? Did you buy it from some dodgy dealer? Where did you get it from? Is Built Resize better than a program like Gimp? Now, that's a question I have not tested. Here's my thought process, right? How long would it take you to compress and convert 100 images on Gimp? Your client sends you, give me a number. Someone give me a number. Your client sends you 100 images, PNG. How long is it going to take you to compress and convert 100 images in Gimp? Because I bet bulkresizePhotos.com would do it in 30 seconds. In one go. You drop all 100 in one go. In one go. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. Please don't forget to like. 100 in 30 seconds, it will do it. Well, Dipanshu, if you create them, you should be able to resize them then, right? If you're creating them, can't you resize them yourself? Or am I asking the wrong question here? Oh, John, absolutely, John. You imagine, John, you got like 100, 200 images, whatever. You put in 100. I've never tested over 100, but you put in 100, right? 30 seconds, done. And the great thing is it automatically, as soon as it's done, downloads to your downloads folder. You don't have to click download. It does it. And it maintains the original. And you got the Webp version. Then you put in another 100. Boom, 30 seconds later. In 1 minute, or just over a minute, you've done 200 images. And that's the question I got for you, Soren, or anyone else. How long would it take to convert 100 images to Webp? Because surely you'd have to do it one at a time, right? Load the image, go to your settings, convert, or hit an action, save, next one. How long is it going to take? It's like, and then you just hit the zip file to open it, go to media library and dump them in. And I'll tell you something now. The time it would take to add 100 images, right, which totals, let's say it's 10 megabytes, right? Let's say it's 10 megabytes. It's going to take a while, but WordPress Media Library will get there. Now imagine the same images, but instead of 10 megabytes, it's 100 megabytes. Trust me, you just screwed up your media library and file space, and you're just bombarding every image will be like, image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, and then it breaks. And you're like, what? It happens, right? When you add in large files, sometimes media library hits a bit of a halt, and it shakes a bit. No, Eddie, you can't upload the zip. I don't think what you do is, I open my downloads folder, I double click the zip, and it automatically unzips it into another folder. And then you go to media library, and then you upload, you open the unzipped folder, and away you go. So Soren, here's the experiment I think you should do. Because you do it one by one, right? And you're absolutely right. You edit the image. Why don't I do the Webp? I tell you what. Do your image editing And please get back to me. Can you get back to me about this? Do your image editing, right? And then save it. Then convert it into a WebP, right? And see what the size is. Then go to bulkresizePhotos.com with the PNG before you convert it into WebP, and then convert that, and then compare the two. Look at the quality, look at the size. I would love to know what your results are. I would love to know that. Please, I would love to know that. With Canva, you can drop WebP in. Canva does not allow you to export as a WebP, which is weird. I often wonder why not. Canva doesn't allow you to export as a WebP, but you can drop WebP in, and it uses it, but it won't allow you to export as a WebP. Oh, hold on. Let me just double check. Because I think they had a... No, hold on. I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure they don't. Canva.com. I don't think they do. Well, the funny thing is, is that Canva do allow you to create websites. I would never create a website with... I would never ever create a website with Canva. Seriously, never. Right, let's just have a look here. Let's just try that. Right, so if we go here and we go to share, let me just check them more here. No, there's nothing there. Normally you go to download, but I just want to check some things. Let's go to download. Flattened PDF. No, we don't do that. So now when we go here, you got JPEG. Oh, sorry, you can't see, can you? There we go. No, it's not on there. I thought I saw a web version. I mean, you got SVG, but don't do that because it'll mucks up stuff like that. But so PNG is what I would always go for to get the resolution and quality, and then I would convert that into a WebP. But yeah, I'd love to know if anyone has got, you know, a Gimp or anything right now. Can you, hey Muha. Right, just want to answer Dipanshu's question. Yeah, but Dipanshu, if you're creating the Lottie, hey Soom, if you're creating the Lottie, you should be able to determine the size of it or how big it is. I think. The illustrations, look, a lot of people would say SVG. I think it depends on the image and what quality you get out of it. Nice one, Soren. Yeah, please do that, Soren. I'd love to know the results on that. Muha, hey, how you doing? I got a website that has a lot of photos. I don't want to replace them individually. I want to use the website you mentioned. Is there a way to do them all at once? Well, yeah, you download all your images and put them into bulkresizePhotos.com. Or you might have to use a plugin like EWWW Image Optimizer, which you can get for free. Imagify, you could use that. But EWWW Optimizer is free, and you could use that. You add in a plugin and then say, optimize all of my images to WebP. And it takes a while, but it'll do it. By the way, Soom, I know you're going to ask about that module, right? But it is coming, okay? It is coming. You just got to wait for it. Nice one, Soom. And how have you found the phone? Yeah, it's a big upgrade from the iPhone SE. Trust me, it's a big upgrade. Yeah, EWW, like Mr. Gecko said as well, if you're not going to download and go through bulkresizePhotos.com, which is what I would recommend, because plugins on WordPress never do it. They're very slow, and they never compress the quality as good as what you get if you just use a native website. I have found that. I have found, and sometimes they skip some images. And you go, what you skipped it for? No reason to skip it. Or the size compression is like, all right, it's made it smaller, but it's still big. Whereas you get the same image, bulk resize photos.com, the results look the same, but the size could be a huge chunk knocked off. I would say M1, Zoom. I find the M1. If you can afford the M2, go for the M2. However, I've got the M1. I know loads of people that have got the M1s. The Air. I've got the Air. I have no issues with it. I love it. It's of all the machines I've ever owned, it's probably my most favourite. The Surface Pro 4 was a good one. Yeah, I like that. I used to love the Surface Pro 4. You could be on a train, pull it out, and you could start drawing and stuff. I used to love that. But the M1 is fine. If you can afford the M2, get the M2. Okay, Balu, hey. Balu, Cam? Yep. Can you make a video how it is possible? I don't do GSAP. I don't do GSAP scroll trigger. I'll be honest, I don't. Uriel Soto, U-R-I-E-L. U-R-I-E-L. Uriel Soto, S-O-T-O. He does a lot of GSAP. I mean, what it sounds like you're doing is you want the burger menu to change as you're scrolling up and down. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, so the problem with EWW and any plugin is they slow. Bulk resize photos.com, right? Let me get it for you. Bulk resize, right? It's this website. This is what you need to use. In fact, I do a video on the difference between a plugin and a bulk resize photos.com, so go watch that. Really, Mr. Gecko, you've just said something that has got my ears pricking up here. It's got my interest. Can you email me? So there is an option to force everything to Webp. Really? Can you email me? info@websquadron.co.uk. Hey, Ndapri. Muha, I don't really use CrocoBlock, so at the moment there's no intention to do CrocoBlock. There's loads of other videos out there. I don't have the major intention to use it yet. Maybe in the future, but not yet. How many years do I think the M1 will last soon? Well, my Surface Pro lasted me... Hold on. 7 years, and the only reason I got rid of my Surface Pro, it worked absolutely fine. Hey Nikos, the only reason I got Greenington, the only reason I got rid of my Surface Pro 4 was because of the fan noise. My God, if I had it on, after 5 minutes, it was like this. And if you're trying to record a video, this is when I first started doing videos. I did about 5 videos and then I deleted them all. As I'm talking, this is all you could hear. And sometimes it'd be like this. And I was like, flipping egg, I can't do videos. So then I recorded videos and I put my Surface Pro right on the other side of the room. And when you're recording, it was like, you could still hear it. Then I went to iMovie, get rid of background noise. You can still hear it. It was flipping like, what the... So then I went and got that. Thank God that at that time, the M1 Air was out. The MacBook Air M1. Thank God for that. Oh my God. Because I was going, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Do I get one of these mini computer boxes which are meant to be silent. What do I do? What do I do? Urgh. This is going to wreck my video production. Right, just reading the... Sorry, I've missed all the questions. Yeah, I do both, mate. I do both. Recording, video editing. I do all sorts. I have like 30 tabs open. Not 30, that's a lie. I might have about 10 tabs open. But yeah, please do email me, Mr. Gecko, right? I really want to know about it. Yeah, okay, Eddie. Wait a minute, Eddie. Let me tell you which one I use. So Eddie's asking about the testing. So it's this video. Well, watch this video, Ed. It's web page test. Right, web page test. That video there. Okay, web page there. To be honest, Dan Panshu, I'll consider a community challenge, but yeah, I'll think about one. So Eddie, it was webpagetest.org. And don't forget, you know, web design mastery modules, right? Business marketing planning, analytics, maybe you need a consultation. We've now got, what have we got in there? Creating a one-page site, checklist as well, and the stash. You know, we're sharing all of the documents we use for our maintenance plan contract, our proposal, our actual contract. It's all in there, okay? You got to go get it. If you want it, you got to go get it. No problems, Christina. Yeah, watch out for that. Boop. You know, like the... Greenington. Horizontal accordion. Tabs on the left. Content on the right. This is where you may need to use... Hold on, let me show you what you need. You're going to have to use a bit of... You're going to have to use some CSS, right? So let me just show you this video, right? So green. My recommendation, right, is use Site Origins CSS. Site Origins, one word, CSS is a free plugin. You install it, you go to your page, you touch the accordion, you then say what you want to do to bits and pieces, and it writes the CSS for you, and then you dump it into wherever you do your CSS, and then job done. What you need to do, right, is Site Origin CSS green, okay? Use that plugin. And it will write... I don't write half the CSS. That plugin does it for me. I refine it, and then I use it in a video. I didn't write it. Hey, WP Tasker, what have you missed? Loads of shit you've missed. No, you haven't. I'm glad you like... I mean, all the lights are off at the moment. Like, you know, can't even... You know, all the lights are off, you know, because I'm only doing a live chat, so I'm just conserving energy. Soren, you can't use bulk resize photos on Chrome. You need to use Edge. Soren, you need to use Edge, and you must ensure the Webp setting is picked. 100% size, Webp, 80% quality. 100% size, Webp, 80% quality on Edge. You got to use Edge. Yeah, Mr. Gecko, what you got to do, yeah, is email me here. You need to email me. Hey, Pixar, you've missed. You ain't really missed much. The thing is, though, Sue, you say that Apple have increased the prices. You are aware of the current world climate, right, in terms of inflation and oil prices. You are aware of that, right? So I think you're going to find it's not just Apple that have increased prices. I think you'll find everywhere has, because of the chips. getting hold of the metals. A lot of the resources and metals for some chips, I believe, are built in Russia. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are built in Russia, the chips. So, you know, sanctions and embargoes and stuff like that. So it's not just Apple, it's everyone else. Nice one, Balu. In Elementor header menu, WP Tasker says, do we have an option where active menu is bold? You're going to need some JavaScript for that. You would need to add in some JavaScript. No, hold on, CSS. I need to have a think about that one. I think it's going to be JavaScript because you got to identify it's active, I think. How big was the image, Soren? Because on Edge, you won't have a problem. You won't have a problem. I use it all the time. How big was your image? No problems, Green. Yeah, but Site Origin CSS, free plugin, my friend, okay? What's the colour of my M1? It's just the... I don't want to lift it in case I pull a wire out. It's just the standard silver, whatever colour it is. Muha, well, yeah, that's what you got to do, Muha. Yeah. You're going to have to replace them one by one. There's probably a tool out there that allows you to bulk do it, but I wouldn't do that. I would do one by one. But Zoom, you could increase your salary. I mean, in April, we provide hosting to some of our clients. I increased the prices and I made clear to them that because the servers they're on cost more to run, we have to increase our prices. So you could increase your prices. Yeah, the metals, Doherty's, am I getting that right? Yeah, they're mined. Sorry, yeah, they're mined in Russia, but then they will be exported to be made elsewhere. For some reason, Chrome and Safari don't work with bulkresizePhotos.com. I don't know why. I don't own the website, but I know it works in Edge. $48 megabytes. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Soren, does it really need to be that big? Flipping X, Soren. Is this image going to be on the side of a building? Yeah, Site Origin CSS is really good. I don't want to say as a matter of fact it does every type of CSS, but go to it and have a look into it. It's free. It's a free plugin. Use it, uninstall it, kick it, sell it, dump it. Soren, that is big. Does it need to be that big? Can you get it down to a more manageable size? Yeah, image directly from camera. Can you get it down to a PNG size? I wonder if it's the TIFF. I think it's the TIFF format. Can you save it? Can you save it as a PNG and then try again? Save the TIFF as a PNG and then try again. Do you know what I mean? But I do think, I mean, I would say maximum 1920 width. Yeah, okay, Soren, cool. But yeah, can you... So here's the thing, Soren, right? This is what I want you to do. Number one, resize that to 1920 and save as a PNG. Then put that PNG into Canva, not Canva, bulkresizePhotos.com. Then convert that PNG into a Webp using Gimp. Because it has to be a controlled experiment we're doing here, right? So get the TIFF, resize it to a 1920 width, then convert it into a PNG, right? What's the size of that PNG? Then take that PNG and put it through bulkresizePhotos.com. 100% size, 80% quality, Webp in Edge, what you get, and then take that same PNG and do the Gimp Webp conversion, what you get there. Yep, so try that. Yeah, like Mr. Gecko said, that's what I was thinking. JavaScript's going to be needed for that. To be honest though, WP Tasker, in your style for your Elementor menu, you will have the style option for active. You have normal, active, hover. You'll already have the style there to make it bold. It's already there in Elementor. Have you checked Elementor? It's already there. You don't need to add any code in. So you'll say, if I'm now on the services page, oh no, hold on. It's the color, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure. No, it's more than that. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just quickly check this out. Staging 8 web squadron.co.uk. Let me just check that. Hey, Mia. Hope you're all right too. Oh, you want to know what the spec of my Mac is? Hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you the spec soon in a moment. What are you up to, Mia, by the way? What are you up to? Come on, I'm just got to load up this page. Right, so this is for Zoom, because he wants to know what my stats are. What are my stats? Oh, man, I just closed it about this Mac. So, MacBook Air M1. You can see the stats. I got a 16 gig. Yep, 16 gig. Apple M1, 16 gig. There's my display, so I've got that, and then my 49-inch. And my storage, I've got the 500 gig storage. Yep, that's what I've got. 500 gig. 500 gig! And I've got the 16 gigabyte RAM memory. Do you like that, Zoom? Hey? Storage, it's a 500 gig, 494. 500 gig, that's what I've got. 500 gig. 500 gig, look, it says it there. And then I've got 16 gigabytes there for my memory. Yep. I hope Elementor will sort out the mega menu soon and all of that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. WP Tasker, you are right that You're right that you can't change it now. There will be some code or something. Have you Googled it? Have you Googled it? Have you Googled it? Now, Muha, you've said you got a website where the header is transparent, right? Built with Elementor, but the header has 2 bars. The problem is when I put the header above everything, the first menu bar gets squished. Well, it depends on how you've built it. I'm trying to understand what you've said here. You got a header, has 2 bars. When you say 2 bars, do you mean 2 rows? What do you mean by 2 bars, Muha? Do you mean 2 menu bars? It depends on how you've built it. It depends on how you've built it, Muha. Yeah, Pixar, I'm not sure. You're going to have to tell us a bit more, Muha. But yeah, Google it, WP Tasker. Trust me, there's bound to be someone out there. So what you want to say is, Elementor, menu, active, change font. Right? Change font. Or change, yeah, font. Just do that, because then you can do font weighting. Right? You can add that in if it's not there. So Elementor, menu, active, change font. Yeah, I agree. Carapace, flex container is more important. So, yeah, but Muha, when you say 2 rows, how have you built it? Section, column, inner section, flex container. What have you got? I think mega menu is only really good for shop websites, if I'm honest. It's only really good for shop websites. Yep, take care, David. Great to have you here. Hey, Ice Cream Man. Yep, watch out for that, right? Save your money. I need to play with the loop builder, Pickstar. That's one thing I'm hoping to look at today. Oh, nice one, me. I just read what you said. Visiting a dear friend. That sounds good. That is good. And I love the sound of food is. What are you eating? What are you eating? What you got? Huh? Steak and kidney pie with mashed potato? What we got here? Lasagna, fish and chips, doner kebab. Are you in McDonald's, Mia? So when you say the food is served, you're just waiting for a triple cheeseburger and nuggets. What are we waiting for here? Oh, look, WP Tasker, I think you've got it now. There you go. There you go. Try it. Tell me, does that work? Does that work? Does that do it? There you go. Does that work? I'd love to know if that works. Does that work? Yes, Zoom. So just to let you know, that cat website was actually me. So, right, okay, let me just show you. Right. Let me just show you. Okay, so, let me just show you. So, have you noticed, there's quite a few videos coming out right now on the channel. And that's me building this using Bertha AI to help generate the words. Peractivate. Look at that for a call to action button. Peractivate, right? So this is just like a fake website using, whoa, not there. This is a fake website using Bertha, right? So, yeah, fake website using Bertha that I was just building, right? And, curry and rice, Chris. So I was just showing how you can use Bertha to generate your words, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just a fake website. It's not a real website. It's a fake website, all right, that I was just building out for tutorials on how to understand basic Elementor. Headers, responsive, columns, wording, you know, all of that. Cheers, Pixar. I'm hoping I do get it. So basically 1 row for the main menu, the top one for the secondary menu, all in one container. The top. The thing is, very more, it's going to depend on how it's built. It really is. Burger, right? Innit? And of course, the burger is inspired by the Durga. And only some of you will understand the Durga. Who here don't say why. Don't say what it is. Who here gets Durga? Who understands Durga? Who gets it? I love that film. So funny. Yes, Eddie, I had a feeling you might say that about the Premier League. WP Tasker, here's my advice to you. Whenever you have a problem, the number one thing you do before you ask anyone is Google it. Because that's what I do. David, I read that about Ice Cream Man routines. Any good plugin for dynamic forms? I'm going to say P.net. Someone else might need to WP Forms, but I mean, I hate WP Forms, but there you go, WP Forms. I'm going to close off everyone in about 2 minutes. Yeah, do you like the logo, Soom? Yeah, I did, because I wanted to do like a fake website, right? Just show people, well, here's how you do it. And I wanted to kind of like, how do I put it? Make it feel real. A lot of tutorials at the moment, there's a lot of tutorials. They always do portfolio. And I often feel like not everyone needs a portfolio website. So a lot of businesses that want to try and learn how to build a website, they don't want a portfolio. They want to advertise their product or their business or whatever. So that's why when I created this fake website, you know, your headline, your subheader, which now kind of explains a bit more about what they're doing. So if you look at the context of this website, right, it's a fake website. You got your angry cat, right? Angry cat image. You got a mad cat. You got a cat-friendly way to a better morning. So I'm telling them the solution. This is what you're going to get. Help you and your cat start the day in a happier state of mind. We've expanded on it. Per-activate. That's quite funky. And then down here, this is fake though. I didn't do the weighting right, but is this what your cat is doing? Scratching and biting, clawing, general mischief. You know, our products are designed to calm your cat, blah, blah, blah. And then look, you know, looking for a way to calm your cat and then a breakdown, da, 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 da. It's just it's an example website, but I wanted to get across how'd you build it and think about what goes here, what goes here, what goes here. The problem, expand on the problem. Go to the solution, lead them in, get them to go, oh yeah, I have that problem. Oh, here's the solution. Too many portfolio websites just go with, hey, I am Imran Siddiq. I build websites. We have a photo. Here's what you get. You get web design, this. Anyone who has a shop doesn't want that kind of website. So try and lead them in a bit. I have tried other AI tools, to be honest, Docates, but Birth for AI is my favourite. I am biased towards it because I've done videos for it, but I like it. Ah, well, there you go then. So Soren, if you are doing, so Soren's just done the experiment. So Soren, if you are actively doing Gimp, go for Gimp. So if Gimp gives you a better size, go for it. Go for it. Because if you're actively already going to be doing it, do it with Gimp. Ah, proper home-made meal. Dear wife and our great friend. That's two people, right? Dear wife and great friend. You're not saying your dear wife is your great friend. Because I don't think any of our partners are great friends. That's a lie. But Danish pork roast with potatoes, gravy and crispy pork. Yes, ooh, gravy. You know, the minute you said gravy, you got me. You got me, Mia. You got me. Love my gravy. Exactly, Soren. I think you've kind of, in some way, I'm glad we did this. I'm glad you did it. So you've answered some of your questions. Make a note of what you've learned, okay? Make a note. TIFF does not work there. TIFF, your GIMP, do all that. Loads to do, go with bulk rise, one by one, go with Gimp. Please make a note of all of that. Yeah, Chrome and Safari, it doesn't work. Chrome and Safari does not work. You got to use Edge. You got to use Edge. No, I've not done Webp animated graphics yet, Pickstar. Not done that. Right, I really do have to go now because it's 1 hour 34. And I haven't seen my son. No, he popped in. No, he didn't. I haven't seen my son in 1 hour, 34 minutes. I need to go check he's alive. That's pretty important for security purposes. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. Right? I hope you will join our... Hey, by the way, all of you that are on here now, if you haven't joined already, please do jump over to our Facebook group to continue conversation. Right? I mean, I use Safari on the mobile, to be honest, because I've got an iPhone. Take care, Peter. Oh, you're still there, Peter. Take care. Right, take care, Soren, Greenington, Balu, Eddie, Soren, Pickstar, Mark Harris, George G, Mia, I hope you love your meal. Caripos, you're still there. Right, look, everyone, you know, leave me alone. Go away. Do something else. I love you all. Take care. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.